gosh, y'all, listen. Right around this time, my hair is always toe up. So, So I'm making this jalapeno macaroni and cheese for Christian. There you go. Come say hi. No, back here. They can't see you. See what you see? Oh, say hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. So, hey, Daddy. Look, Daddy's on. Say hi to Daddy.
Hi, Dada. Hi, Papa.
So, I'm making this jalapeno macaroni and cheese because Christian and me were watching the Food Network channel the other day. Close that, please. Out of there. Out of there. Thank you. You can move your helper stool to over here. Christian and me you can move it over here. They can't see you over there. We were watching the Food Network channel, and the girl made some jalapeno macaroni and cheese. And in efforts to get him to cook with me, he was like, Mommy, can we make that? So, of course, I'm like, sure. So, I started out with, this is my pot over here.
Mommy, can I see?
It's hot right now. I used a stick of butter. I'm making my roux because it's stovetop mac and cheese. I'm pouring in. My skillet is way too hot, and it's the first time I'm making this, so don't judge, okay? I'm pouring in a cup and a half of half and half milk.
I like milk.
Now, we all know macaroni and cheese is not the healthiest.
Mommy, I like macaroni.
I know.
And I like milk.
He likes milk and macaroni. Yes, stovetop. Anyway, we all know macaroni and cheese ain't necessarily the healthiest, but Christian asked for it, and I'm trying to get him into the whole cooking thing. So I'm gonna make it. No, and I'm not using vegan cheese. I'm using the real cheese. And I'm using brown rice pasta because, let's not make it so bad. You know what I mean? Yes, stovetop. And I made it, okay? So, here we go. We're getting our roux together, if you can see. That is, that's butter and milk. I'm going to add some ground mustard, because all you need is faith the size of. You feel me? So all you need is faith the size of to make sure this is going to taste okay, even though I'm not using all the ingredients. Because some of the ingredients calls for processed cheese, and I'm like, it's already unhealthy. Let's not make it that unhealthy by adding Velveeta up in here. Well, Keith is about to be done in about 15 minutes, so... Anyway, hey Melissa. So we just put that in. We're going to add a little garlic. Now this is jalapeno mac and cheese. So I'm going to get some pickled jalapeno, mustard seed, the faith the size of. We also have some garlic. Yum, 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 yum. Garlic makes everything better. So about a tablespoon of that. Now while I'm going to add my cheese. So because I'm not using processed cheese, I'm going to use the real moo cheese. My husband likes to do this. I can talk about him because he can't say anything back right now. He likes to eat the cheese straight out of the cheese bag. Drives me crazy. But he'll call me the food police. So I can't say anything when he does it. So, you just sprinkle the cheese on. I'm going to use a good amount of this cheese because I'm not using the Velveeta cheese. So, I'm going to throw in half and then, hey Charity, and then I'll see how I feel about it after it's melted down some. So, we're going to stir it up. Now, in the meanwhile, I'm going to take some panko breadcrumbs, a little pank. I'm going to toast them so that I can put them on the top so it can get you that little crunch. So I got this, I got my little pan here. Shout out to Valerie Bertinelli. If you watch If you watch my lives when I cook, I'm cooking me some jalapeno macaroni and cheese. Okay, shout out to Valley Bertinelli because that's where I got this recipe from. Y'all, every time I make something of hers, I love it. My family loves it. The Food Network has this app, and it's called Food Network. And they have this app where they have all the recipes on there. So I literally sit there and I watch Valerie, and then I'm like, that's what I'm cooking tonight. All right, so let's see this roux. Let me turn it off because it's a little too hot. Let's look at it. You want to see it? Let's see. I think we'll add some more cheese. Little more cheese, little more cheese. Actually, I'm just going to add all the cheese that I have. This whole thing of cheese. My God, look at that. A stomach ache waiting to happen. See that? A bellyache on the verge of poop. On the verge of on the toilet all night. I'm not saying this is healthy. Now to balance it though, I am going to be making some lemon garlic kale, if you want to stay tuned for that. All right. Woo, look at that. Look at all that cheese. Poor cow. Thank you, Lord, for the cow that gave up their cheese squeezers for this. Thank you, cow, for your cheese squeezers. All right. So, I browned and I got my butter melted. Okay. Now we're going to add our panko crumbs. And we're going to butter our panko crumbs. Panko always just makes me feel like I'm so Asian and awesome. So I'm putting the panko in the pan. This is like a once every 8 months dinner, okay? Because Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right, so I got some pasta, if you can see. It's sticky because it's brown rice pasta, like I said. This recipe is already like unhealthy enough that at least let's make this pasta a couple carbohydrates less than making us too fat. Look at that cheese. Can you see this? Look. Boom. Ow. All right, so now we're going to add our pasta. I'm just going to pick it up with my hand. I'm not finna be cute for y'all, okay? Browning up, crisping up my panko while this pasta, while the pasta goes, okay? So let me add a little bit more butter to my panko crumbs. I love butter, guys. I know that butter gets a bad rap, but actually, butter from a Christian. Actually, butter from a grass-fed cow, and it's like organic, awesome phase, is actually better for you than a lot of the oils. I preach this all the time. It's better for you than the hydrogenated oils, the canola oils, and a lot of the vegetable oils. I am a fan of olive and grape seed.
Are you putting that in your mama?
It's the macaroni. Listen, well, he's talking about me because I got these kind of pastas. Now, cheese ain't good for you. But if you get this butter, this is a good brand of butter. I'll show you the butter I use. I use Kerrygold butter. They have it at Trader Joe's. They have it at Whole Foods. They have it at Ralph's. So I use this for my macaroni because I'm making jalapeno macaroni and cheese. But at Trader Joe's, this is the only brown rice one they had. They didn't have brown rice elbow noodles. So I'm crisping up. You see how they're getting brown? My panko crumbs for that crunch on the top. So I just want to brown those so at the end I can sprinkle them on the top. And yes, I have to get my jalapenos. So let me finish putting keep my cheese on. I keep turning the cheese on and off. Christian, get down, because you're going to hurt yourself and be crying. I keep putting the cheese on and off, because I don't want it to burn. But then I don't want it to get hard either. So we're almost there, people. This is a very fast recipe. Yeah. So if you see that, I haven't mixed it in yet, but I'm about to get the jalapenos, the pickled ones, my favorite thing. Be right back. Stay with me here. I'll sing you a song. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. All right, here we go. Jalapeno peppers, my favorite. They're already chopped. I'm just gonna take about 3 tablespoons. I love spice. My family loves spice. If you don't like spice, I feel like, no offense, I feel like you're weird. I feel like if you don't like spicy food, you can't handle. This is so stupid. I feel like when problems arise in your life, I feel like you're not that good at it because you can't handle spicy food. It's stupid. I know, and judgmental. And feel free to DM me and telling me off that it's untrue. But I'm like, you can't eat nothing spicy? Girl, what you gonna do when you get in a car accident? What you gonna do when the devil comes after you? All right. It's looking cheesy. It's cheesy. Now, there was the recipe she had called for like Velveeta, but that's just, thank you, Charity, but that's just a little too processed for me. At least if I'm gonna have cheese, like, let it be as close to nature as cheese can get, you know. If you're gonna go bad and be bad, try to make it the healthiest version of bad as possible. Who's bad? All right, so here we go. Let me show you. I gotta add some salt and pepper because what is macaroni and cheese without salt and pepper? But you wanna see, let me add I salt and pepper my noodles, to be honest. Like after I finish cooking them and I rinse them. Real cheese, child. Ain't nobody got. And you know what? As healthy as I am, I don't like vegan cheese. And people are always like, oh, because you ain't had the right kind. No, I've had them all. I've had them all. They nasty. Okay? They don't taste right. They taste like glue. So that's it. There you have it. Stovetop jalapeno mac and cheese. So I'm going to cut this one, but I'll be right back in about 5 minutes. We can actually make our healthy portion of tonight's meal, which is our garlic and lemon kale. Be right back. Stick with me. Keep your notifications on.